How much more money do you think you'd have today had you decided against starting Outerknown?
Oh, a lot more. Yeah. I mean, look, the idea with Outerknown is I've made most of the money in my life from sponsorships, from clothing. In surfing, we don't make the bulk of our money from prize money. Prize money is like a tenth of what you make from sponsorships if you're doing real well. I didn't know much about the business, which seems like a kind of counterintuitive reason to start a business. But I had good people around me to help start Outerknown, and design-wise and sustainability-wise, and
that was a driving force behind it.
Yeah, that was a driving force. So the driving force behind it was I wanted to know more about the thing that had been so lucrative for me in my life, and do something responsible there. So that was the idea behind starting Outerknown, and I left a really nice contract to do that, but I
like an 8-figure deal you left on the table.
I was making good money, but I felt like it was the right thing, and it was something I was really passionate about and really wanted to be involved in, and I'm really happy with. And the group of people we have together, they all believe in it, and we all really feel strongly that we've done the right thing and doing the right thing.
What do you think will be involved with making it a success long term?
Long term, at the end of the day, you have to make really good clothing, that people like and it lasts. And but also getting our message out about sustainability and why we started it and what our supply chain's like and how we're socially compliant with our factories, and everyone is fair labor certified and gets a living wage, and
which isn't common in
the
industry.
No, it's not.
Right.
Look, I mean, we launched and we were priced a lot higher than what our endemic market is, and we got a lot of hate for it. Understandable, because people don't know what goes into clothing, and they don't know what goes into all the conditions around making it. But every step of the way, everything we're doing costs 2 or 3 times more. And essentially that comes back to paying people to make your clothing, paying people the right way. So fast fashion is just a thing that has become so commonplace. It's, you walk into a Kmart and buy a $3 shirt. I mean, really think about where that was grown, all the people that touched that fabric from the time it was grown in the field until it reached you. And how do you make something for that cheap that has come from the other side of the world?
What's happened to date that you would say you're most proud of with Outerknown?
I think that we're still in business.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just the fact, we're 5 years on, and we're in business. We started this thing just kind of on a whim. Let's just try this out and let's see if there's a place for it. And it was very difficult at first, but enough people got it to understand. There's a lot of people who voiced that they felt alienated because they were fans of mine or supported me my whole life, and then I came out with something that wasn't necessarily accessible to them. But the idea wasn't that I wanted to go make cheap clothing. I just didn't want to do it. I wasn't trying to do something like above my means or anyone else's means either. It was just that it actually costs a lot more to do clothing that is environmentally friendly and socially compliant with factories and taking care of people. It just costs a lot more. So our margins are lower, our prices are higher, and that pisses people off. But we've been able to work our supply chain and get our volumes up. But of all the pieces we're doing a maximum order of 300 pieces. So our volumes are tiny. Number one, it's hard to get into any kind of factory. They just won't take you unless you're going to do a lot of good business for them. Mm-hmm. And we're a small company, so there are very few factories that would take us. And then of those factories, so few are socially compliant and fair labor association certified. So we really whittled ourselves into a corner there, and it was tough going to get started. But now that
you actually went and visited the factory too to see,
I've visited a couple, but we have a couple people in the company that visit and handpick every person that works with us. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty labor intensive in that way on our end. But I would say that's probably the thing I'm most proud of.